Merla Quijada and her 7 children live in a slum on Venezuela's Caribbean coast. The children do not go to school. Merla cannot afford to pay the bus fare to get them there. She has barely enough money to survive.
My husband went to Peru because of the crisis. He wanted to help us from there. Honestly, if he hadn't left, we would have starved here. We simply would have starved.
A look at the industrial city of Maracay reveals why locals are starving. The factories here, as everywhere in Venezuela, are at a standstill. Only 2,000 of the original 12,000 still operate. Venezuela produces hardly anything itself anymore, including food. The giant cattle farms are empty. Venezuela's own products have been replaced with food imports, highly subsidised by the state. The system worked well as long as petroleum prices were high, but as soon as they fell, there were food shortages. So Maduro simply had more money printed to keep the system going. The resulting hyperinflation was the final blow to Venezuela's economy. Merla lives with the consequences every day. Her children rarely get enough to eat.
They beg me for food, but they understand when I tell them that I have nothing to give them. Sometimes they cry. It's not easy when your child begs you for food and you can't give them anything. It's very, very difficult.
A highly damaging system of state terror keeps the regime in power. The colectivos, paramilitary gangs armed by the government, intimidate the people through arbitrary rule and terror. The president has also made the military compliant.
Maduro installed military people in all key industry positions. They have no idea how to run an oil industry.
Petroleum production has broken down because of this mismanagement. It is now at the same level as it was in 1945. American, Chinese and Russian geopolitical and security interests clash directly in Venezuela. Without Russia's help, the Maduro regime would have already collapsed. Venezuela is just one piece in a global game of poker. The losers in this game are people like Merla Quijada and her neighbours.
If I had the chance, I'd take my children and leave. Just like that.
Me too.
If they could, millions more people would flee Venezuela just to survive.